Celebrities in North Korea, the brave men who visited hell. You may know North Korea, the crazy dictatorship blocked off from the rest of the world. People live in constant fear and often starve to death and still love their leader, Kim Jong Un. Only in a nightmare would you see yourself visiting North Korea for any purpose. Tourists from different countries may get arrested for even talking to local people. Even though the country is relatively open now, at least it's more open than before, you shouldn't go there, because there's always good chances that you can get arrested for breaking some weird rules you might not even know about. But celebrities from all over the world are brave individuals. They want the attention from the media, have a PR boost, and that's why sometimes they make insane decisions. For example, going to North Korea for some reason. If you think that it's completely impossible to visit the country, you're wrong. Sometimes, planes from China or even from other countries fly to North Korea and take some tourists to the country. Tourism is going to broaden in North Korea now to help generate income from the nation. So, let's see which celebrities have this wonderful experience of visiting one of the most closed countries in the world. Michael Palin. He was a comedian at first, then he turned to filming travel documentaries. Although he is quite a successful celebrity, his travel video about North Korea was disputed many times by people. He tried to show the country from the positive angle, and actually didn't film many bad things there. We believe he couldn't publish his materials if he was going to show all of the bad sides of living in North Korea. Once you enter the country, you start being followed and watched carefully. If you think it's easy to try to secretly film things in North Korea, you're making a grave mistake. If the police see a person with a camera, they will arrest the tourist, and they can face grueling consequences. Michael managed to get permission for filming the documentary, and we think he had strict instruction of what to film and what not to film. Muhammad Ali. The greatest boxer of all time visited North Korea in 1995 as part of a peace delegation. He was quite ill at the time, but it didn't disturb him from bringing his philosophy of peace into this country. Ali never commented on his visit and never told reporters much of what he saw in North Korea. Muhammad Ali suffered from Parkinson's disease, and he still made the effort to visit North Korea for peace. Unfortunately, that visit didn't change much in the relations of the US and the DPRK. But Ali became one of a dozen celebrities who ever visited North Korea. Dennis Rodman. The famous basketball player Dennis Rodman visited North Korea after his retirement from the NBA. In 2013, he made his first visit and became a good friend of Kim Jong Un, who was said to be a huge fan of Dennis. They attended a couple of sporting events together and had great conversations. After his visit, Dennis Rodman opened a huge secret that is considered to be the biggest leak from Kim Jong Un's family. He told reporters that he saw 2 kids of Kim Jong Un's. One of them was just a newborn baby. Rodman said a lot of good things about Kim Jong Un, characterizing him as a family man, very wise person, and a good friend. After that, Dennis went back to North Korea. The NBA star is known to be the best friend of Kim Jong Un among all Americans. Liebeck. In 2015, liberalization in North Korea became so hot that the authorities even allowed to organize the first ever rock concert in the country. The celebrity rock band Liebeck from Slovenia attended the event and performed a concert, becoming the first rock band ever to officially play in North Korea. The concert was not only the first, but also the last rock festival in the country. Unfortunately, the country's leaders didn't like the reaction of the society. They started asking for more concerts and wanted freedom and choice of music, which would give away too much from the socialist lifestyle. Donald Trump. We couldn't skip telling you about the visit to North Korea of one of the most popular American celebrities, former US President Donald Trump. Well, Trump officially never gave any visits to North Korea, but he did step foot on North Korean soil once he was taken over the demilitarized zone from South Korea, where he also shook hands with Kim Jong Un. The visit was the start of minor protests in the US because there was a travel ban for US citizens to North Korea. Some Americans said that Trump was disrespectful to the US law and bashed him for it. Damon Albarn. You probably know the band Blur, or the Gorillaz. Their leader, Damon Albarn, once visited North Korea in 2015. That was a great year for North Koreans. Lots of celebrity visits and entertainment. Auburn even wrote a song called Pyongyang after his visit, and he always told reporters that North Korea impressed him positively. Well, there were no details of what exactly was positive at the time in North Korea. Unfortunately, now it's really hard for any celebrity to go to North Korea and have some fun there. Kim Jong Un started making the country even more restricted. But we hope things will change, and we'll talk more about celebrities' trips into the infamous North Korea.